everyone, and welcome back to Joy at Work. It's December the 2nd, 2022. I can't believe it. We're in the last month of the year. Where did the time go? Anyway, sorry I missed you last week. It was Thanksgiving week in the United States, and I was out and I couldn't record my video, but I'm back and we're in the throes of the World Cup. So let's talk about that. But before we talk about the World Cup, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends who will benefit from just thinking and reflecting on Joy at Work. So the World Cup is on, and this week they played the last group games, and it's been fascinating because you've watched teams play their first two games and sort of know where they are, and then kind of have to focus on how they make it to the round of 16. And what I've been struck by in this World Cup more than any like past World Cups are the upsets and surprises and how teams have hung in there till the very end and just done what they could do to win. Like today, South Korea beat Portugal in extra time to qualify when it seemed like there was no hope left. And for me, it's encouraging. Sports, football, as we call it, as I call it in the United States, we refer to it as soccer. And hey, what about that Beckham and Peyton Manning a commercial? It should be called football, foot and ball. But anyway, sports is competitive and it's what we would like to call a finite game. You're just playing to win and move on. I like to think about work more broadly as an infinite game, maybe with some finite games being played in there. And I have a video on that, finite and infinite games, and what game are you playing. But football is a finite game. You're playing to win in that moment and move on till you win the tournament and everything. So we can't always make these comparisons. It's not always apples to apples, but I think there are things we can still learn. And one of the things I'm learning as I watch the World Cup and it's professionals and all of that, and they're well paid, we get that. But they're out there playing for their countries and just their dedication, their determination, playing to the last minute is something we can emulate. And I think for many people, one of the ways that we can find joy at work or experience joy at work is having a level of commitment pushing to the end. And if you can't push to the end, you ask yourself, what's getting in the way of fully dedicating myself to this cause at this particular moment? Now, I want to provide some caution here to say that work should not define you. I know many people who have allowed work to define them and been disappointed and burnt out at the end of the day. So that's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that there is some value to sticktivity. There is some value to pushing through, working on something, committing yourself, having a little determination. Some people might use the term grit. That may upset some people now and then, but just being willing and pushing to the end and just giving yourself to a cause. And when we find that we cannot give ourselves to a cause, when we find that we're checking out, maybe we become alienated as team members and as employees, often that's an indication that we should be looking to do something else. So as the World Cup's going on, I'm watching players push, commit, work hard. And again, it's not apples to apples, but there's just something there, something about working with others, trying to achieve a goal that is larger than what any one of us can achieve and sticking to it till we get the end result. Now, we may not always qualify for the next stage, but we can take joy in we tried our best, we worked hard. So I don't know if you're picking up any lessons or maybe you're just having fun watching the World Cup. But this idea of people coming together, working hard, sticking to it for as long as they can is just something I've picked up this week. And I hope, or the last 2 weeks, and I hope it's something that resonates with you and helps you as you think about what kind of environment do I want to be? What kind of organization do I want to be a part of? And how does this help me find joy at work? All right, I'll see you next time. Meanwhile, be safe and take care. Bye.